Oh my god, are we live? No, that can't be. Of course I have to do what I always do. I don't have it for some reason I don't have it set up to automatically tweet that I'm live, but that's fine cuz I don't want to bombard my followers. I am live playing Subway Builder again. There we go. Alright, we should be live. Welcome to the game, everyone. Or, welcome to the stream, not the game. Today, we are going to be playing some more Subway Builder because, of course, yeah, everything is set up correctly. Cool. Okay. We're going to be playing, Dallas today because why not? I already started the map a little bit just to pinpoint where the like main things are. Uh, Fort Worth is on this map, which is pretty cool. What does the demand look like for Fort Worth? Not a lot of demand for Fort Worth, but that's to be expected, kinda. I do. Okay, this is kind of bugging me that there's just one giant circle here instead of like a couple more. There should be like, oh, okay, never mind, that makes sense for residential and workers. Yeah, that makes more sense. There's a lot of worker demand in downtown Fort Worth. Whatever this is, that too. Fort Worth and Dallas are like very strange cities to me, especially Fort Worth, because just like you have this big city over here with like its own skyline, and you have Dallas off to the side. Let's take a look here. I was actually looking at this earlier because I had to find Fort Worth in the game because I could not find it. Downtown Fort Worth is goofy. It has like its like a pretty decent like built up skyline, which is interesting to me. Two different cities right next to each other. God, I love these like old buildings. They look so good. Surprisingly, there's a lot of people down here. Which you wouldn't really think so, but... Does Fort Worth have their own transit, or is it Trinity Metro? It is Trinity Metro, okay. I was gonna say, it'd be very weird to have your own buses. I still think the Twin Cities mogs Fort Worth and Dallas. And of course, Dallas is way more built up than Fort Worth. This looks like the fucking IDS building. I didn't even realize that. They have their own IDS building here. What the fuck? This looks exactly like the IDS building. Let me see here. IDS Center Dallas. Okay, that's not tallest buildings in Dallas. There's got to be like a photo of it. Stanter Tower. What the fuck? Versus IDS. Come on, there's got to be like a comparison. Right? Minneapolis. There's no comparison at all. No one has ever... Has no one ever looked at this building and go, God, that looks like the IDS tower? It's slightly shorter. IDS is like 700, almost 800 feet, right? IDS. IBS tower. Is that the logo? I never knew it had a logo. Yeah, almost 800 feet. Yeah, that looks exactly like the IDS. What the fuck? Who, Philip Johnson, who made this one? It's called Thanksgiving Tower. HKS Architects. What? Okay, I have no idea. Two different architectural firms made the exact same building. I fail to believe that. This building also looks really cool. Holy shit. All of these like international style. I don't know if this is international style, but this one is for sure. Dallas is like a very interesting city. It's like Atlanta but better, but has worse transit. You know what? Nah, it actually has better transit than Atlanta. It doesn't have a metro, but it has the commuter rail, which is decent, and it has what else? What else does it have? And I know it has the commuter rail. Uh, oh yeah, it has the Silver Line now, which is better than anything Atlanta has. Or it's better than anything equivalent to Atlanta, which would be like a bus. It's not better than MARTA. And then here's the airport. Is that? No, that's Dallas Love. What is Dallas Love Field? What is this? Is there two airports in Dallas? I guess I didn't know that. Interesting. Does this have a light rail station? No, I don't know what that is. I mean, I guess it kind of does. Why would there not be a light rail station closer to the airport? Like right here. What the hell? How is there not an airport station like right here with a bus connection? What is Dallas Love Field? What? Okay, I didn't know this was like an actual airport that like commercial flights flew out of. I probably, judging by these photos, it looks like it's just a Southwest hub. Interesting. Oh my god, this that sign makes the airport look so dated. And then we have, of course, DFW, which is up here in Is it in Grapevine? Sure, mostly kind of is. Where's the light rail station? It's somewhere over here. What the hell? Okay, I'm like getting very distracted here for no discernible reason. This is the light rail over here. The station is what the hell? Why is there a spur there? Was it meant to extend beyond the airport? I'm not sure. Okay, this is the station. So it's used by the Silver Line and the light rail, I think. Right? Both of them use it? That's the light. That's one of the light rail stations. Is there two light rail stations? There is. There's another one on this side. This one isn't. Oh, that's right. This one isn't the light rail. This is for the Trinity Metro. Wait. Hey, welcome to the stream. The Texan Rhino 9211. Oh, wait. So Trinity Metro is its own thing. Uh-oh, I'm going to sneeze. Okay, I guess not. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So Trinity Metro is its own bus thing. That's right. Dart is Dallas. That's strange. That's very strange to me. Dart and Trinity Metro being separate. I guess it kind of makes sense because they're not that close to each other. Anyways, we are going to fuck up Dallas today. Oh, that's cool. I wish Dallas had better transit, but then I look at Houston and I'm like, I'm sometimes really glad you guys aren't Houston. The mayor of Houston taking away transit signal priority is like fucking stupid. If you call them the same city, oh no. I don't think we've ever had that problem here in the Twin Cities. I don't think people refer to St. Paul as Minneapolis. I've never heard people do that. But I would assume people in Fort Worth get pretty mad because there's a degree of separation between Dallas and Fort Worth. But we are building out a metro here in Dallas. I've laid the groundwork. I have the airport station over here. I have downtown Dallas, and then I've marked off downtown Fort Worth. Just to give us an idea of everything. I think I'm going to try something very interesting today, and that is quad-tracked line between Fort Worth and Dallas that sees express trains and local trains. I think we're going to try that out. I have like vaguely played with quad tracking in this game, so we're gonna see how that works. God, I do wish the top speed of tracks were higher. Hey, welcome to the stream, 9 Texas, or yeah, 9 Texas. I don't know why I have such a problem reading out your name. Is this Love Field? No. Is it? No, Love Field is like up here. Express but a subway. Yeah, pretty much. It'd basically be that. I do wish... Oh, man. I assume there's a way to fuck around with track speeds. That's what I've seen people do. I don't want to really mess with the game until there's additional modding ability, but I would like to have a higher track speed, but I think 55 is fine. We're going to have express trains go from DFW to Fort Worth, and then we're going to somehow try and bring both cities to serve the airport. What is it? Is it Trinity Railway Express? No, that's... I need to remember what I'm talking about. Trinity Railway Express is the commuter rail between Dallas and Fort Worth, and then you have the Fort Worth to DFW train is Tex Rail. I don't get that. I don't get that naming. Tex Rail. Why would you call the train that runs from downtown Fort Worth to the airport Tex Rail, but like a commuter rail connecting like two of some of the largest cities in the state is, I don't get it. I assume people in Texas probably understand it more. If I was Texas and I was building like an inner city rail system, I would call it Tex Rail. But that's just me. What does the demand beyond the airport look like? Not much. Is there a... Let's see. The Dallas light rail map. Can we... There we go. We'll steal this map from Reddit. God, I hate opening the image in a new tab because it just opens Reddit. Here we go. Why is OBS giving me a red dot? Okay. Sounds like a state level name. TexRail. Yeah. Definitely doesn't really make much sense for this. The A train. That's another one that doesn't make much sense. I guess there's maybe a university up here that has like an A in it or something, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. We have Denton. That's right. That's what I'm looking for. What's this? Weekdays peak only. Interesting. Yeah, Dallas has a pretty decent, like, bones for a light rail system. I wish they had a tunnel downtown to make it a bit faster, but they abandoned that idea. I also wish TRE was a bit more fast and frequent. Silver Line is nice. That's a very good addition. I just wish it was more frequent. Is this downtown Denton? I have no... That's a university. That is a university. I'm not too familiar with Texas, so I'm just Googling a bunch of shit right now. Is this... This is Denton. Okay, this is downtown Denton. That's all I needed to know. Yes, uni, no A. Okay. So if this is downtown Denton, where's the most of our demand? Oh, that's awesome. This new update, the circles are now see-through when you pin demand, which is awesome because it was very hard to build a station with these circles on the screen. Very, very hard. This is a really great update to the game. This is why I wish there was labels in the game, because I don't know where anything is if I'm playing a city that I'm not familiar with. Or even if I'm playing a city that I'm familiar with, I still don't know where shit is. We're gonna have a station right by, which looks like a square here. So we'll have a station there. And then a station up by the university here. And then I assume these are probably university housing here. And then we'll have it come down this road, maybe? Okay, that's just a spur off the highway. So I guess we'll have a highway station there at this mall. There's not a lot of demand at that mall. Interesting. University of North Texas. Alright, cool. Yeah, I keep forgetting Dallas is in North Texas. Same thing with when I was in Nashville. They were like, Northern Tennessee. And I'm like, what? This is Northern Tennessee? I'm like, oh, okay. Interesting. I guess that makes sense. For some reason, I always think Dallas is kind of like more central, but Texas is just such a big state with a lot of cities. It's hard to wrap my head around them sometimes. Uh, that's a lot of single family housing. Oh my god. I think we're gonna have the subway come down here to this road. So we're gonna put a station right there. There's a lot of demand in here. I assume most of this is just single family housing. Uh, I think I want to serve. If this is like a downtown core, it looks like that might be Carlton. Not too sure. There's a lot of demand over here. What is this? Okay, we are north of the airport here. I think we're gonna put a station. I guess I'll just put one there. I didn't mean to put it there, but I guess I will put it there. Actually, you know what? We'll put it right here. We're closer to this demand here, kind of in like the center, and then we'll have the tracks kind of curve and come down here. Downtown Louisville. Okay, cool. See, I know jack diddly about Texas, so I'm just guessing when I say a lot of shit. Let's go to maps real quick. We'll go to open street map. We'll keep open street map on the side here. Whoa, why does it look like that? Look at this. Why does the color look like that? We'll come down here to Dallas. So that's Louisville. And we have Carlton. What is the red? Is that bus lines? Oh wait, that's transit and bus lines. And the yellow is rail lines, I believe. Yeah. Interesting. I didn't know they had this. Uh, I love Arlington and Grand Prairie here. No fucking bus lines for us, please. Don't you fucking dare put a bus line here. If you put a bus line in Arlington, we're killing ourselves, okay? Wow. There's no, this is just like a massive transit desert. Holy shit. Ah, racist white people. Can I click on a line? See what it is? I cannot. There is the University of Dallas down here. Irving Convention Center. This line must get a decent amount of ridership if it's serving both Dallas Love Field, directly serving the airport, and University of Dallas. Oh, and then the streetcars down here too. Awesome. Oh, that's the other streetcar. That's like the goofy one. This is like the modern Obama one. Are there any plans to extend this? I haven't seen any. They should extend it, but given the track record of recent worst ridership on the system, really interesting. What is that the yellow line? The Dallas light rail map. I love how I'm spending more time looking at Dallas on Google than actually building. That is the orange line. Okay, I'm looking at a very old map here because this is Looks like before they extended it to the airport. The FW Orange Line. Oh, I'm good, but thank you. If I were to call, my internet would probably explode. Also, I'm just getting distracted by looking at all this Dallas stuff because of my ADHD. Wow. Opened in 2010. Interesting. Okay. There is a lot of demand down here. This is probably Irving and the university. Some will come out. Down here. Downtown Louisville. Wrap around. Look at, oh my god, there's a lot. Dallas, Fort Worth is just a massive place. It's a place that I need to visit. I've only been to I've been to Fort Worth, as in I've stopped at a fast food restaurant there on my way to Los Angeles, and that was basically it. I gotta have a station closer to all of this stuff over here. I don't think I've ever been to Dallas. Uh, no, I haven't. I've only been to Fort Worth, which was a Whataburger. And to all the Texas people in chat, uh, unfortunately, Whataburger was not good. I didn't like it. Don't come to my house and kill me, please. Where am I going with this line? I have no idea where I'm going with this line. We're just winging it, I guess. This must be some kind of like office park, maybe? Or residential area? I'm not sure. There's a lot of residential demand down there. Anyways, we'll come into here. Wow, I'm not doing a good job at building any of this. Yeah, we'll build that right there. We'll have two stations there. Wow, demand just falls off here. What the hell? There's like no worker demand over here. That is Las Colinas. Okay, cool. We'll put a station here, and I guess maybe one right here. This looks goofy. Oh my god. Oh wait. Alright, here's Dallas Love Field, so we'll just put a station right in the airport. We'll put a station right here. We'll get rid of that. We'll come around, serve the airport, and then worker demand. Oh, the demand is glitched. Whoa, there's a lot of worker demand down here. What the hell? We'll come into here. Oh yeah, we're gonna get a lot of ridership up here. And then we'll have it serve a station right here. Come into downtown along Eckhard Street. Serve whatever this is, and then whoa, that's a lot of worker demand. Must be a bunch of commercial or whatever warehouses there. And then we'll have it run down this street, even though there's not a lot of demand, but that's fine. And then we'll have it terminate like right here. Okay, that looks very long. That's worrying to me because the game might bug out and say the station or the line's way too long. It's the highest density, you'll get a ton of ridership from there. Oh, I don't doubt it at all. There is crap load of demand there. Let's take a look at Uptown Dallas. I just want to take a look at Uptown Dallas on Google Earth. Real quick. Uptown Dallas. Oh yeah, there's a lot of density here. It's a pretty big chunk too. A lot of brand new buildings. Whatever this building is, that looks pretty cool. Too bad it's sawed in half by an interstate there. Yeah, I love all these like new high rises, and then you come down here, and it's like, here's our old house. Like, here's a bunch of single family houses. God, southern cities are so goofy for this kind of urbanism. You find this in like downtown Atlanta too. You'll see like skyscrapers and then like a small cluster of single family houses. It's very goofy. Yeah, there's some like a bunch of bars. This reminds me of like North Minneapolis. Whoa, what was that thing? Hello there, streetcar. What? The City Place Tower has the subway under it. Oh, really? That's cool. I thought the Dallas the other like goofy streetcar ran like very not old but like rolling stock that was meant to look old. I didn't realize they ran somewhat modern train. What is that? Is this a PCC conversion? Dallas streetcar. Alice. Uptown streetcar. The M line trolley. Wait. What the fuck? Emma inside the car barn 2015. Yeah, I thought they like ran like old streetcars that were meant to look old, or maybe this is a old streetcar that they've refurbished. But I thought they ran like these remanufactured ones. I didn't realize they ran something that looked like this. That's weird. I mean, it's not weird, it's cool. is a Brussels-built single-end Westinghouse all-electric PCC that was bought by Meta in 2013. 1951, 1971. What? That's cool. Do they run one of these? Cars moved off-site and was decided repairing. It was unfeasible given the need for the... Oh, damn, that's unfortunate. Is there any plans to expand service? Trolley projects specifically help complete the downtown loop from McKinney Avenue trolley line, and they've run faster, more modern streetcars than deeper in the downtown. See, this line would be cool if it linked up with the other streetcar line. Dallas streetcar map. Or I guess Dallas LRT map. Is the streetcar on here? Here, we're just gonna do Dallas Dart map. Okay, I guess it's not on here. M line. Oh wait, I know where it's at. It's right here on OpenStreetMap. Okay, so here's the other, like, trolley. This is the M line, and that's the other streetcar. Why don't they link the two together? That makes a lot more sense than having them apart. So goofy. I don't know if these streetcars would be able to work on this and vice versa. Maybe they would, maybe they won't. I don't know. It just makes a lot more sense. You could extend it probably up this road here. Or maybe you can extend it past Union, like up here, and then up to St. Paul's station, and then have it interline with this loop right here. You can have it loop the other direction and then come back down. I think that would be a lot more interesting than whatever this is. This is just goofy. Anyways. Oh wow, the game is starting to stutter. Wow, they need to really fix the performance issues. Hopefully this doesn't turn into another San Francisco map where I can't play it because it's so broken. There's been a plan to link the streetcars, but they do run on different specs, meaning that the M line would probably have to be modernized. Yeah, that's the unfortunate part, is that, you know, all the old streetcars would probably not work anymore. You know, you could just donate them to a museum or whatever. I think that's one of the issues I have with, like, some of these gimmicky trolley lines that are they just run a bunch of, like, old rolling stock. It's like, they're cool, but they should just all be modernized. The same thing with Memphis, Little Rock. I believe there's a trolley line up in Yakima too. Tampa has one that's, like, old. Hell. Oh, my phone is vibrating. But yeah, that would, I think modernizing these streetcar lines is good. There's another streetcar line down by Beaumont, I believe. I think it's Beaumont. Or whatever city that is. It's not Beaumont. Beaumont might have one, I don't know. It's Galveston, I believe, has one. But yeah, that's my biggest issue with a lot of these like older streetcar lines, or that like pretend to be older streetcar lines. Is it's just like probably should be modernized. Same with New Orleans. I think the El Paso ones. El Paso has one too, but I believe that one opened in 2018, but uses older PCCs. Galveston streetcar. Yeah, like the Galveston Island Trolley. This one is goofy. This one uses like a diesel streetcar, and it runs on like its own track. It's very strange. Yeah, there's two lines. This should be modernized and turned into like an actual usable streetcar. If this was modernized and had modern rolling stock, this would, and it ran like every 10 minutes or whatever. I think this would get pretty good ridership. There's a cruise ship terminal down here. There's is it further down this way? I don't know. There's like some beaches down here that have like rides and stuff. There's a pier right there. I know there's a pier somewhere up here. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this pier. Galveston Island Historic Pier. I don't know if it's... Oh, yeah, the streetcar serves it right there. Again, if this was like an actual, like, fully electrified modern streetcar that ran every 10 minutes, I guarantee you this thing would get like a shitload of ridership. El Paso also has a streetcar too. It's the El Paso streetcar. I don't know how frequently this one runs, but there's two lines, and it runs refurbished PCCs. I do wish this thing had modern rolling stock and ran more frequently, because I don't think it runs that frequently. And then we have Beaumont Street Cat. Do they have a streetcar? No, they do not. Oh no. Oh, the game is getting I'm the game is starting to get very, you can even tell it's starting to get a little laggy. Colin, if you're watching the stream, please make the game run better with a newer update, please. There we go. It's this line is just called Highway. The great station name. Oh yeah, New Orleans. That's another one that has like an older streetcar. If New Orleans had modern rolling stock and their lines were better connected, holy shit. New Orleans would be goated. Whoops. Almost did not connect those two. Okay, this looks like the dumbest subway line ever, but you know what? It works. Fuck. I did not mean to do that. We're skipping all of this population here, but that's fine. That's why they need to add a light rail into this game, or like light rail streetcars, so I can better serve smaller corridors. There we go. That looks fine. Downtown Dallas is gonna look very goofy with these like with this weird station design. It's a good thing that I'm not playing. Well, the new update hasn't been released yet, but when they do, there's gonna be elevations for like waterways. So you actually have to like lower the subway to like a specific feet to make sure it goes under the water properly, which I think is really awesome. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how that works in the new update. You want to know what? I'm not gonna run it all the way out this way. That's way too long of a line. I'm gonna add a crossover here, and then one up here. I want to test just to make sure that this works. It should. And we'll call this the grapevine line. We'll make it yellow. Actually, we'll make it green. No, we'll make it purple because grapes are purple. Most of them are. There we go. 2 hours 15. Okay. Oh yeah, you can tell it's starting to get a little laggy whenever you click on one of these stations and it takes a bit to load. Definitely performance fixes should be a top priority for this game. Because some of these maps are just unplayable when you start adding a lot of lines and stations. Grapevine line? That does not serve the town of Grapevine, Texas. Am I stupid? Am I getting my places mixed up? Of course it opens, OpenStreetMap opens on Chicago. Oh, it's taking forever to load. Oh, it's the Denton. I'm thinking of Denton, not Grapevine. What the fuck? There we go. Dent my car line, because it's, get it? Because it's Denton, and that sounds like a dent. Funny, I know. Where the fuck is Grapevine? Oh, it's... Okay, I see Grapevine. It's by the airport. Grapevine's over here. Edit route. Okay, cool. There we go. We've salvaged it. Hopefully this line's not so long that the game throws that error. I think we should be fine. I think I've made lines longer than this, especially on my Miami save. I think what I'm going to do in the future for Denton up here, I'm going to build a light metro that maybe serves some of the local area. Probably up this way, I'll have a line go and then kind of meander probably down to here. We'll see what happens. Same with Fort Worth. I think we're going to have some light metro lines there. Oh god, we're already in the 50s for the amount of stations we have. Okay, we're close to the end. We should be fine. Whoops. Oh, no, I clicked on the right one. All right, we're good. 2 hours, 6 minutes end-to-end travel time. Not the fastest thing in the world, but it works. I think I'll have a radial line similar to the Silver in the future, which will go from the airport out this way. Especially over to here where all this demand is. How far east? Okay, you can't go that far east. You can't go that far south either. Okay. Now we'll go back into demand. And where is... Here we go. Okay, so we have downtown Fort Worth here. This is... Oh man, the 3D rendering here is kind of effed up. This is... Is that the current Texans stadium? I don't think it is. Or maybe it is. I'm not too sure. Let's go to Google Earth real quick. Because I know they just recently built a new one. Yeah, there's the recent one? Right? I'm not stupid, right? This is the old one. This is the old one? And this is the new one, right? The new Texans Stadium. Energy. Okay. Oh wait. I'm talking about the Rangers. Fuck. Oh my god. ...2017, so this is the new one. This is the old one, right? Why does this one look newer? I don't get it. Choctaw Stadium. This one was built in 1994? Interesting. I don't know, this one looks newer. And I think this one just looks better. Maybe that's just me. Oh well. So there's the new baseball stadium here, and then we have AT&T, and then this little thing here, that's the old stadium. It comes up as a perfect square. Worker demand. What? There's like no demand over here. Interest. Okay, there is worker demand. Okay, cool. Is that a mall? So these are the stadiums. This is Six Flags, right? Whoa, what's down here? I don't. We're gonna have to take a look. That might be a stripper mall, or stripper mall, whatever you want to call it. Oh, that's downtown Arlington. There's a unit. That's a university. That's Texas. That's the University of Texas at Arlington. Cool. And this thing that we're seeing down here is a warehouse of some kind. Actually, it looks like a manufacturing plant. It might be some kind of manufacturing plant. Not sure. Should probably show you guys what I'm looking at here. So there's that. General Motors assembly plant. Okay, cool. And then this is Six Flags. This is over Texas, right? Yep. Okay. How the fuck are we gonna do this? We have a metro station there. Oh, this should be quad-tracked. If we can delete that. Because we need the express to go through here. We'll pin demand for residential. And then we'll have it come up this way. in the median of the interstate. You know what? No. No. Shaking our head, no. We're gonna come down here. Like this. This is gonna be a busy station. We're not building quad-tracked. Fuck. This is gonna be a very busy station because I have a light metro. Come down here, up through here, and then up to here to the airport. There we go. And then we're gonna delete. And then we're gonna come up this way. We're gonna build a station there. This is gonna be so stupid. Build one right there. I don't like median running train stations, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Okay, scratch that. We're gonna have it. We're gonna make so many changes to this. Jesus Christ. We're gonna have it run down this road right here. I'll run across here. Fuck. God damn it. And now demand is broken again. They need to... That's a really weird bug. There's like no worker demand here. Holy crap. Okay. We're gonna have it coming down this way. Up here. And then it's gonna run up to this station and then over. Okay, cool. So we'll get rid of those median stations. In case you were just joining us, and want to know what the fuck I'm doing, I'm going to be building a quad tracked metro line from downtown uh, Fort Worth to downtown Dallas, and we're going to have an express train. Because express trains are cool. We're going to have one at this, like, weird spaghetti median. That circle is not centered on there. That is messing with my ADHD. That needs to be perfect. We'll have a station there. This is get like no ridership, but that's fine. We'll have a station there. There's some demand right here. Worker demand. We'll have it come down here. Fuck it. Oh my god, why am I doing this? We'll have a station serve these single family houses. Lovely. Ooh, what's this? I got an email. You have an offer to claim for Lyft. I'm good. What is that? I'm looking at Twitter on my phone because I get blast notifications. Donald Trump just posted on Truth. He retruthed the word South Carolina car red incredible. Let's see if I can find it without blasting porn on the timeline. $161. Damn. I can't open Twitter on I can't open my timeline. Here we go. On on live stream. To Newswire. Let's see if it's on here. It is not. Okay, I need to find it. It's probably in my likes. If I were to open Twitter, my For You page, on live stream, I get banned from showing porn. Here we go. This is what he said. Incredible. South Carolina. I don't even know how to pronounce this. Anyways, I want to go to YouTube real quick because our good friends, one of my favorite games, just came out with their brand new trailer for their game. I haven't watched this yet, so I don't know what to expect. Transport Fever is one of my favorite games I've ever played. I have like 3,000 hours, probably even close to 4,000 in Transport Fever 2. It's such a fun game. But I have not seen the new trailer for the game. So let's take a brief look. Oh, that's a bit loud. Okay, one thing I want to note right off the bat we have pretty cool looking bridges here. What do you call these? Trestle style bridges? These look pretty cool. We have better looking tunnels with lights on them. Uh, oh, that's interesting. So we have like shallow rail beds and also better looking bridges, if that's anything to go by. Plus these houses look better. Uh, the first in-game trailer. Ooh, so this is in-game footage. Interesting. Uh, we have like a Southern Pacific, or no, Western, right? It's Western Pacific, EMD F7. Yeah, we have like a Western Pacific FP7, like a style of locomotive here. This looks pretty interesting. Oh, there's rain. Ooh, okay. We have, I don't know what this is called. This is a like a Siemens Volaro. Is that what it's called? This is like the kind of train that is used in San Diego. It's that weird like branch line that connects to the commuter rail. And then we have, hold on a sec. Oh, I skipped way too far ahead. We have, oh, stop moving. This is interesting. This is the Regio. No, this is the like railjet, right? The Seske Drahe railjet. That's awesome. They have like a version of this rolling stock in the game. That's cool. That is oh, what is that? That's the it's the UTA new trains. Stadler. That's what it is. It's the tracks. Stadler tracks. What are the names of these trains though? Stadler tracks. Stadler UTA tracks. Whoa, this is new. Stadler to build more light rail train sets for UTA tracks. From a day ago. Utah trains to double its order. Oh, that's fucked. That fucks. I gotta post this in. I gotta post this in Discord. Hold on a sec. There we go. But what is this called though? CityLink. That's what it is. It's the Stadler CityLink. I'm pretty sure this is the this is like Switzerland, right? Regional Bahn. So that's the Regional Bahn livery. That's awesome. That's so fucking cool. That is fucking awesome. That is my favorite livery of that train. That is one of my favorite like trams in the world. And the fact that this is being added to the game is awesome. Cargo trams? Okay, that's cool. I'm pretty sure this was already confirmed though. So we do have tram trains because they go right off the road. That's exactly what I asked for. They added it in the game because I asked for it, guys. I'm kidding. We have new buses, trucks. Better highway interchanges. That looks a bit goofy there. We have... Hold on. Hold on a sec. Is that is that tram subways in the game? Okay, that's awesome. Galloping horses, that's new. No, I'm kidding. Beaches. We have whatever the blimps. Cool looking bus there. Oh, what is that? Was that already in the game, or is that like a newer? Okay, we have a Tesla truck. What kind of road is that? That looks interesting. I fucking hate those Tesla trucks. We have a new kind of ship here. Hopefully ferries are improved, ferry terminals are improved, and ferries are faster. Statue of Liberty has been confirmed, which means 9/11 is confirmed to have happened in Transport Fever universe. That's pretty interesting. Oh, more ferries, high capacity ferries. Oh, whoa, that looks cool. Big ass planes. We get DC-7s. Do we get DC-7s and then one appears? So yes, we do. What the fuck is that? Oh, we get heli choppers. Go tram, trains, and subways. Confirmed? There we go. I do hope that tram trains and like that kind of stuff, you can connect a railroad track to it and have trains run through the median of a city. That would be cool. It could just keep saying coming 2026. Does that mean early 2026? Who knows? Fuck. By the way, unrelated, but this photo makes me fucking nut. This photo's beautiful. Beautiful photo. I should probably save the game. the place JFK got killed is the name of this save file. Oh man. We're gonna have this extend past downtown DFW or downtown Fort Worth. This station's gonna get like no fucking ridership. Okay, you wanna know what? There's a lot of demand along this road. We're gonna extend it along this road. There we go. You happy now, game? This is gonna look goofy. People are clicking on this stream thinking that I'm playing this game and I'm reacting to a fucking trailer for a different game. Anyways, do you guys like the thumbnail for this stream, by the way? This was inspired by a mutual of mine's meme that it goes around. A touchdown in Dallas must have been the opposing team. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to extend it all the way down that far. Okay, I'm thinking to myself, wow, there's a lot of stations here. And then I look at this line, I'm like, maybe not. We're gonna have it come up this way. Okay. How deep is your love? How deep are these stations? 15. Okay. God, I'm so fucking hungry right now. Shit. I don't know what I'm gonna do. We're gonna have it come up this way. And then... I guess terminate right there. That's fine. That's fine. Cool. This is the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life. Minus 20. There we go. I wonder what station is going to have high ridership here. Because we're intersecting with like a bunch of different stations down here. We're going to have a line come out to the airport. Anyways, we're going to have this come here. Oh, this is so dumb. Okay. Where's Dealey? Dealey Street. I gotta build a station in Dealey Street and I gotta name it like Headshot or something. Is it Dolly or Dealey? Wow, that is a massive gap between stations. We're gonna have to build one right here. Surprisingly, there's more residential demand up here than down here, despite this looking like a more built up area. I don't know, this might be deceiving. This might just be like all warehouses. There's a lot of places like that where you look and just like, is that housing? No, it's just all warehouses. Anyways, this is fine so far. Oh wow, there is a decent sized gap between stations there. That's fine. Also a decent sized gap here. I don't think I need to add a station there. Now that we're getting to closer to downtown Fort Worth, stations should start to cluster together more. I think we're gonna move this station right there. There we go. How are we gonna do the crossovers? Oh, I messed that up. Clicked track group. I don't know how we're going to do crossovers. Do I just like pretend to build a track and then, or do I go single track or double, whatever, and then huh? What? How do you do this? Whoops. Okay. Quad. There we go. We might have to have it loop around. Why did I... Why the fuck did I quad track the entire thing? Am I stupid? I just should have double tracked the like almost everything and then quad tracked the stations. You want to know what? Never mind. Never mind, guys. Never mind. Pretend I didn't say anything. Okay, how am I gonna do this? There we go. They're gonna loop back around. I wish I could add a bigger crossover here. Unfortunately, I cannot. Oh, I'm building a light metro for some reason. Okay. I just want to see how this turns out. Oh my god, that looks fucking stupid. Oh dear lord. And then we shall add. As if we are adding a crossover. What the fuck? Okay. I don't know how to do that, so we're just gonna come around here. Under all of these single family houses, there's going to be a giant turnaround for our subway. Hey, welcome to the stream, Kayup3 Kaipu? I don't know why I said Kayup. Kaipu3197. Does this look stupid? Yes, yes it does. It looks incredibly stupid. I don't know what I'm doing, but you know, we learn along the way, I guess. Yeah, this looks like way too big. Whoops, that's fucked up. I wish you could make like a genuine circle instead of like whatever I'm trying to make, which is like a weird oval. Oh, cool. Yeah, I am bad at pronouncing a lot of people's names in chat. But, you gotta mispronounce it to learn how to pronounce it the correct way. Anyways, probably in like 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, I might end the stream. But we'll continue to play for now. I have not eaten since like very early this morning, and I'm hungry. I got off work. Today was a very slow day at work, and they're like, "Hey, we know you've been working only 2 hours. You want to go home early?" Sure. Which was fine. Which was crazy because I rarely I rarely leave early at work whenever, because it's always busy. But today was just one of those days where it's like it's not busy. I worked for 2 hours just twiddling my thumbs the entire time. And I left as the sun was rising. It was still very dark out. That was crazy. Normally, normally I don't leave work when the sun's rising, so it's like, oh, that's cool. But of course, I have not eaten since 7:30, so I'm kind of hungry. So I'll probably end the stream in like 12:10, 12:20. Grab a snack, and we'll see what happens from there. We'll do DFW local. I'm working on my own dual gauge layout of O3 and HON3. Awesome. I need to work more on my layout. My layout is on like 4 or 5 folding tables, but it's just a giant circle. But I need money first and a higher paying job. But I have like a shitload of N-gauge track. Local, we use the outside tracks, and the express, we use the inside tracks. What is, I feel you, I'm unemployed and I found out that the welding school I'm going to is scamming me. Damn, I'm sorry to hear that. How are they scamming you? Are they just, like teaching you the wrong stuff? I'm partially, I'm partially unemployed because I lost one of my main jobs. I used to work 2 jobs, so I lost my main one a little bit ago, and I recently started doing unemployment benefits, which is a pain in the ass to sign up for, but I signed up for, thankfully. But damn, I'm sorry that they're scamming you. I went to welding school for a month back in 2019, and it just wasn't my cup of tea. Teacher wasn't really that good at his job, and I was just having a hard time understanding the shit. I had a bunch of model railroad stuff actually on order before I lost my job, and then I had to cancel it, which sucked. I had a bunch of I had like 5 or 6 venture Midwest venture cars on order. Because I was like, whoa, they came out with N scale venture cars. I'm like, fuck, I have to cancel the order. I might buy myself like something N scale. I might buy like one of the Milwaukee Road Cato sets that they just recently came out with for Christmas. But I don't know. I still have to get gifts for family members. Man, I'm sorry you got scammed though. That fucking sucks. How do I run on the inside line? I'm not sure what the stopping pattern of this train should be, but you know what? We'll figure that out when we get there. Okay. So we'll serve that station. We shall serve this station. Downtown Fort Worth. Where's the worker demand? We'll serve this station for the express. We'll serve that station. This is my first time making an express line, so I have no idea what I'm doing. That station. We definitely gotta serve these two. Serve that. That. Serve here. Here. Yeah, I don't know. This is goofy. An hour 48. Okay, cool. Slightly faster than the non-express, it seems like. Gonna run local downtown. Teacher isn't certified, and they told us that we'll get certified, but we only get qualified. Also, I'm paying almost 3K for only 2 months of a semester. Damn. Teacher isn't certified, they told us. But we only get qualified. Damn, that sucks. How do you be a welding teacher and not be certified? That's interesting. Yeah, that's confusing to me. But, you know, teachers be teachers. I don't know how legal that is, and whether or not you could take those people to court. That's an hour travel time. Okay, if I were to go from Dallas to Fort Worth, 34 minutes. It's double driving time. Oh man, oh that's great. A bus from downtown Dallas to downtown Fort Worth is 40 minutes. The train is 58 minutes. But the train makes more stops, presumably. Because our school is shady. Like, the staff there often hides from us as to not get ridiculed. Hiring a private investigator to look at this. Damn. Is this in the United States or is this somewhere else? Because I was gonna say this is. If it's here, you could probably report the school. So it's an hour two. Well, I mean, it's an hour two from Chicane Road. To Camp Bowie Boulevard. Yes, Phoenix Technical College in Florida. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not sure. Wow, the local is 40 minutes slower. Damn, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I would probably. I mean, hiring the private investigator is probably the best part. I don't know what you do after that, but I think that's a good start. Anyways, we'll have a line come up here because there's a lot of demand just along this stretch right here. Yeah, we gotta put Gordon on here. Then maybe we won't be double the driving time. DFW Local, DFW Express. Anyways, unfortunately, I'm probably going to end the stream right now. Just because I'm getting very hungry and it's very distracting and it is starting to give me a headache. I will probably stream again tomorrow, but I want to thank you guys out. Thank you guys for coming out, especially you, Kaipu. Thanks for coming out to the stream. We'll definitely have to build more on the Dallas line here because we only have 2 lines and whatever this little funky thing is. But I'll see you guys later.